Well, hello everybody. Here we are in Branson, Missouri, and we are getting ready to go into the Toy Museum. It's supposed to be, I think, the world's largest. So stick by, stay with us, and let's see what we think of this Toy Museum. Look at that, Tom and Jerry. Used to be one of my favorite cartoons when I was a kid. I still like watching Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
That's cool. They have a gift shop in here, along with the toys, which is awesome. Oh, look back here at the trucks and the cars.
All right, well, let me tell you over here, these cases, and this one, they're tin toys from the 1920s to 1960s. The white car over here is a 1927 Cadillac. There was a party bus. Where the wood is on top used to have fringe hanging down. On the driver's side doors still kind of says happy birthday. And see, there's still a party going on inside. The Rolls Royce over here is a 1959 from the British Embassy in Washington, D.C. So when Queen Elizabeth came to the U.S. of A. for a visit, that's where she'd ride doing her famous Queen Wave.
Wow.
Washrooms are to the left of the bicycles there. This corner over here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and other superheroes, Spider-Man and more. Through that doorway is the Harold Bell Wright Museum. He's the one who wrote the book Shepherd of the Hills. And you've seen that name around town?
I read the book.
Oh, did you?
Time. Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Out there.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep, so this was published in 1907. And since you know about it, I'll just tell you this is what opened up the Ozarks to tourism. Branson very specifically. So we have the original manuscript back here for the book.
Oh, awesome.
There's a video that runs on loop, tells his life story, a whole lot of his personal effects.
Okay.
So take your time here, then go that direction. When you're ready, past that Coke machine, you go to the right. There's a long room with cars, trucks, and race cars.
Okay.
Straight ahead up the stairs, the John Deere and Farming. Downstairs, circus displays and Christmas dioramas. This end of the building, a large collection of dolls. Gone with the Wind, I Love Lucy, Chatty Cathy, creepy ventriloquist dolls, and more. Then back to the gift shop right here. Spend all your money, then we'll send you next door to the other building.
See the Batgirl Halloween mask back there. I don't know that I ever was Batgirl, but those are the types of Halloween masks that we wore, the plastic. And I'd always try to cut the mouth further open so I could actually breathe in the things. But boy, lots of Batman and Robin.
And that's operated by the local railroad. So there's somebody there to show and tell for you.
There we go.
All right?
Thank you.
Trains.
All right, you're welcome. Take your time, have fun.
Now this room is the Harold Bell Wright room. He was the one who authored The Shepherd of the Hills. There is a video that plays back here. There. When I was a child, we went to The Shepherd of the Hills, and it left a really big impact on me. There's a lot of stuff in here. We're not going to be able to show it all. But let me just tell you, when you get to Branson, don't overlook places like this. I mean, there are a lot more thrilling things to do, eye-catching things to do. But coming to a museum like this that has been carefully curated to appeal to everybody. I mean, there are things that should be interesting to everybody. These are all family pictures here in these, but it's not even just the Harold Bell Wright exhibit alone is fascinating, but there are so many other things here, and there's a whole nother building that we haven't gotten to. So I'm not going to talk you through the whole thing, and I probably won't video the whole thing, but we're going to get you quite a few different things. Oh, look at the fishing. See if you like fishing. There you go. Gone fishing. All the different things. The butterfly and fishnet, can you see down there in the bottom? I had one of those. Nobody else did. Oops. A big Coca-Cola button sign. It's an original. All right, we got some wrestling and basketball. And so I'm just going to kind of make a quick walk through some of this stuff. I'm not going to... Again, I can't. There's no way we can film this whole thing. Oh, we can play Rock'em Sock'em. Remember it? I do. Oh, I didn't get all the fishing stuff. Look at all the lures and all the different reels and storage boxes. They're all pretty cool. Lamps. Now look at the skates up here. Now this was a little bit before me. I did not have these types of skates that you locked onto your shoes. This was more. Well, I had regular lace-up skates, but not with the steel wheels, because ours was. We actually went skating in the rink, but I wasn't born until '68, so there's some of this stuff is prior to that time. Now, I'm not saying there weren't still people using them when I was little, but I never had them. Oh, McDonald's toys. I've got all of the tie beanie ones. I don't know if they'll ever be worth anything at all, because so many of them were collected, you know. More Disney. Got the Lion King here. Even all the way down here. There is so much to see here, people. I cannot even begin to show you everything. Now this piece would have been, these pieces from the Broadway performance, because I have that one, the Simba, not Nala. And look at all of these continued pieces of just, I look back at this stuff, I'm like, how much of this did I have that I just never would have thought of hanging on to? I mean, I did. But these are all McDonald's toys on these shelves. I think, which, is it Rosie O'Donnell that's supposed to have a huge collection, or some celebrity? Now here, it to me is one of the creepiest things ever created. These Furbies. I honestly, were never my thing. But there's Gizmo for the gremlins. Yeah. Don't feed him after at midnight. Don't get him wet. Oh, there's an FFA jacket. We got my son's FFA jacket. He never really went further. But, oh my gosh, look at the Cracker Jack toys. You guys remember those? The prizes in the Cracker Jack boxes? Again, these are not things that I would have thought of keeping. This is Handy Andy Chemistry. Miniatures. More Cracker Jack toys. Let's see, have I already been this way? Yes. Yes, I have. Okay. We're going to continue this way. Again, more McDonald's toys down here. Up here, other toys. There's dolls. Now, I had dolls. Don't get me wrong. I did. But I was never at a huge collector of dolls because, well, honestly, we didn't have a ton of money, but my playtime of dolls didn't last real long. But I did have them. Huge Gone with the Wind. Now, these aren't the kind of dolls that I had. These designer dolls. You know. Again, you talk about creepy ventriloquist dummies. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, these Cheerios containers. I used to carry one of those around for my son when he was a kid. Little one. He liked Cheerios. Dentine gum. Like that. Now, see the Bubble Yum back there? Now, I'm sure they have one in here somewhere. Bubble Yum Baby. I wanted one of those so desperately. So desperately. But I didn't get it. But that was back in my doll phase. I did get the Heartbeat Baby. All those Pillsbury dough people, dough men up there. Oh, there's so many dolls. So many dolls. Look at all the ephemera in these books. You probably don't know, but I make junk journals, and so we use a lot of real ephemera out of them, and I'm sure that would be fantastic to go through, but it's in a museum, so that's not going to happen. Look at the Big Chief paper pads. We use those in school all the time. Writing paper, drawing paper. They have a jukebox down here. Let's see who's on the jukebox. We got Jimmy Rogers. Oh, here's a signed copy of a 45 for Jimmy Rogers. Elvis Presley. Cool. Here's all these international dolls. Again, I never really had any of those. That wasn't my thing. Now, my sister had a Chatty Cathy doll. She got it for Christmas. And I don't know, I think it was that very same day, Christmas Day, or shortly thereafter. My brother apparently, they're all older than I am. My brother apparently decided to find out what made her talk and tore it apart, try to figure it out. She still hasn't forgiven him. But there's some more of the Thai Beanie Babies from the Beanie Baby craze in the 90s. I do have a bunch of those because Edward's grandma bought a lot of them. We got the My Little Pony figures here. And those were 80s. I had tons of paper dolls. Now, that's one thing I really enjoyed, was paper dolls. And do you remember Shrinky Dinks? I had those, too. I would make those in the oven. I liked them. And there's so much more to this museum. All I can tell you guys, Pink Panther, Mork and Mindy. I mean, stuff right out of my childhood. The normal stuff anyway. Like I said, the creepy part of the dolls, no. But it really cool. So if you're in Branson, I know that there's so many things out there that you, especially if you have younger children, that this might not be anything up their alley. But it's worth coming. There's a lot to see. You're not gonna be able to go in and out in an hour or two. It's gonna take some time. But please make the opportunity to do that. How much were the tickets a piece, Edward?
At $20.
So that's very much worth it.
Plus tax.
I would, all of this ephemera, the stamps, the cards, the books here with all of this stuff, the postcards, it's right up my alley. It's stuff that I'm like, well, can I have this? That they won't go with that. So come in, check it all out. Oh, there's the Chatty Cathy that I was telling you about, that my brother destroyed my sister's Chatty Cathy at Christmas when she first got it. Yeah, so here we go. We're going to continue walking around looking, but you join in and watch what we've done, and there's plenty more. Whole nother building that we've not even showed you. So stay tuned for more from Edward and Joe and the freedom-filled life.
Christmas Carol. This is Bah Humbug. Hey, humbug. Fred wishes his Uncle Scrooge a Merry Christmas. Scrooge answers with the usual bah humbug. Fred asks his uncle if he really dislikes Christmas. Scrooge answers by asking Fred what he has to be merry about since he is so poor. Fred then asks Scrooge why he is so dismal since he is so rich. And this is the ghost of Jacob Marley. The ghost of Jacob Marley visits Scrooge on Christmas Eve wearing the heavy burden of chains that he earned in life as Scrooge's partner. Marley warns Scrooge that he will be visited by 3 spirits and that this is his chance to avoid a similar fate. And this is the Fezziwig Ball. The first ghost takes Scrooge back to his boyhood. He then brings him to a Christmas ball held by Mr. Fezziwig, his employer, when he was a boy. Here in the Fezziwig warehouse, he sees a grand Christmas party and his heart is very sad. And then we move to Bob Cratchit's home. The second ghost takes Scrooge to the home of his clerk, Bob Cratchit. There he sees the Cratchit family preparing for a Merry Christmas despite their poverty. The ghost tells Scrooge the grave condition of Tiny Tim. Then we have the last of the 3 spirits. The third spirit takes Scrooge into the future where he finds himself in a city. Scrooge sees a group of businessmen and listens to their conversations. They are discussing the death of Mr. Scrooge and actually seem to be rejoicing over it. Then we get to a prize turkey. Scrooge awakens a changed man, a man filled with Christmas spirit, and calls out to the passing boy, asking him what day it is. When he hears that it is Christmas Day, he asks the boy to go to the market and buy a prize turkey and deliver it to Bob Cratchit's home. And then finally, a new joyous Scrooge, filled with the joy of Christmas. Scrooge decides to go visiting. On his way, he greets everyone with a cheery Merry Christmas. He gives alms and a smile to all, never dreaming that anything could give him so much happiness.
We are now in the second building of the museum. This one has the country and western, BB guns. Now, I had a cap gun, and I didn't have the full belts and all of that. I wasn't really that much into it, but I did have a cap gun. I remember that.
Like they've got a chair in every room.
There's some Lincoln logs.
Every room.
If you want to build something.
You sit down.
Here's some of the Native American, which we, of course, those Indians, or Indian play toys, and you know, you look back at it now and you're like, this is very, very inappropriate. But when we were small children, we didn't understand and didn't know, you know, what was going on and how insulting and it was. But we played. But I'm glad that part of history is preserved, because it's true, it's real, it happened, and we can learn from that. I've just been so overwhelmed by the things from my childhood. This shoe with the shapes here, and I just, you know, things that I haven't thought about since I've seen them here. Oh my gosh. I just can't imagine.
That's just the top of the clock. There's a clock shop in downtown Branson, and it's had a really tall base.
I've seen some like that. I thought maybe that was on sitting on something.
I don't even know what to focus on. I mean, honestly, I just don't know what to focus on. There's just so much here. The pebbles. Oh. We had one of these holders for our 45 records. Oh, look at all the toy sewing machines. Look at them. Are they not fabulous? I mean, I only use a sewing machine to sew paper, but I am so amazed. And these are all toy machines, but the thing is, they worked. Most of them worked.
That one or this one? Might be this one. There you go. It's this one. Press it, hold it in.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get back when you're going around the train when you left home this morning, didn't you?
Well, guys, this has been a very surprising, amazing stop of ours here in Branson, Missouri at the world's largest toy museum. And believe me, it is. It is amazing. There are two buildings. There are upstairs, downstairs, main floors. Every kind of toy that you can imagine. Stuff all the way up till there's a few things, that are from within the last 10 years or things. But I looked through there and saw my childhood, and it was wonderful. So please, if you're in the Branson, Missouri area, give yourself a few hours. We kind of rushed through it because it's hard on me physically, but give yourself some time to walk through these buildings and look at these items that have been curated. It's wonderful. So we're going to go enjoy the rest of our day here at Branson, Missouri, and stay tuned for more adventures when, you know, the freedom-filled life is out being free.